This is Richard, and I am here to film our video blog. Today's subject will be distribution to owners. As you well know, each of you signs a rental management agreement, also called an RMA, when you go into the program. And in that agreement, the hotel program promises you that they will do their best to equally distribute revenues. We all know that if you live on in the penthouse and with an ocean front view, or if you live on the fourth floor with a street view, your rate, of course, is going to be different. But if you live in the penthouse and it's a 25-story high-rise hotel, and anywhere from 15 to 25, you're going to have a magnificent ocean view, and those all should bring in pretty much the same rate. So that said, we should do the calculation so that there are tiers of revenues and tiers of gross revenues that come in evenly to all the rental units. Now, this is ABC Hotel. It's a fictitious hotel that I made up with real hotel data. I've eliminated the majority of the units, so we now have a 16-room hotel. I have kept the units so that they're all in approximately the same vicinity with approximately the same views. And I'll take you through this schedule so you can see a case where the condo hotel did not do a good job at distributing revenues evenly. So let's look at Unit 702 to start out. This condo hotel pays their owners on a quarterly basis, so there are 91 room nights available for sale each quarter. This particular unit, 702, the owner stayed for 5 nights, and so the amount of rooms available to be sold was 86. Of those 86, 83 room nights were sold, or 97% of the room nights available to be sold were sold. That's excellent. And the average rate over 86 nights available was 404, and the average rate calculated on the actual 83 nights in which guests stayed, was 418. At the end of the month, this particular owner had $34,756 that was subject now to the percentage that is promised in the RMA, and also, as you know, many RMAs have some deductions from that $34,000 before they reach the amount of what they would call net gross revenue to be distributed. What the hotel programs, or many hotel programs, incorrectly do in calculating distributions evenly is, you can see in this case, I am highlighting 2 columns, nights sold and sold occupancy. The average nights sold were 72. The average occupancy percentage was 83%. And they're using room nights sold as a determining factor in evenly or equally distributing revenue. But that's only part of the equation, and that's where the problem lies. You must take into consideration the average daily rate with the room nights sold in order to make sure that this column, your gross rental, is approximately even to all others. And we can see that this is not the case here, and it's a big problem here. The 404 average rate per available room and the 394, the 324, compared to 154 or 183, frankly, is not fair. Okay? Sometimes this is why the condo hotel programs can get bad reputations. Also, this could be a reason why owners in the program feel frustrated because of a lack of transparency. Oftentimes the hotel program may not allow you to see this, but I'm suggesting here that it's something that they should allow you to see, because you can see the great disparity that we're showing here. Okay, the total gross room revenue of 34,000, 31,000, 27,000 really isn't fair to those making 14, 17, 15, and so on and so forth. And you can see that the average should be 16,000. So to me, there's really no explanation that could answer why 3 units received such a large portion of the income. Should you have any questions about this, I'd be happy to answer them, and you can email me. And by the way, before I go, I will tell you, as I had promised, to remedy this situation, and we did remedy it in this particular condo hotel, you have to have a human element determining that gross room revenues are equal, and therefore they're blocking rooms in a sequence that determines that that happens. By using a simple Excel sheet and having somebody look at that every single day, you can manipulate where reservations go, and you are able to approximately make sure that units in approximately the same area with the same views are making the same amount of money. So something I thought was important that you should know. I think transparency is a big issue. When the association buys the hotel program, it eliminates this problem, because you would allow your unit owners to see these schedules and make sure that this is in fact happening. So again, this is a reality that you're looking at here, and it can be fixed with a few simple steps. Thank you again for taking a look at the blog, and see you again.